Okay guys, I am trying recording this video using Oculus Mirror. Let's see how it goes. The purpose of this video is very quickly to show you how to load and load troops, embark and disembark. So this is quite a spoiler for the squadron I fly with, 701. So it's a mission of ours, but I just want you to know how I managed to work around this because it's very glitchy. What I have to do first is the helicopter. In this case, I'm using helicopters to objects that will embark the troops. Each one of them, so that they have a specific name. I'm very meticulous with the names I use for the groups and for the units. In this case, point number one, each group that will embark troops can only have one unit. So it's one of one. Don't create multiple units groups. Just one unit. On the unit, you have to create the embarking trigger option for the waypoint. You can either have it on the waypoint or you can create as a general trigger and activate it later anytime, many times that you want during the mission. But in this case, it's on waypoint 0, it's automatic. I'm going to load Spec Ops 3. Spec Ops 3 for the UE. For the MI8, it's the same thing. So just put those guys there. I've got a nice platoon of 8. I've just copy and paste the same solution for this helicopter. Just going to rearrange this like so. The troops are named Blue Spec Ops 3. They have 8 infantry guys, and they also have an advanced waypoint action to embark the transport. You have to be very specific in what unit they will embark. Otherwise, if you choose all, it will not work, especially on multiplayer. I'm not sure that the issue still happens similarly in single player and multiplayer, but the units, the troops are going to load the UE. That's the only option, so it works. You have to specify the unit, the type of unit the troops will embark on the unit group. Of course, the troops are a group of 8 units. Here you can load multiple units within one group inside the chopper. I haven't tried this for multiple groups, so bear with me. On this group, you have to specify the helicopter, and this is the range, the zone radius, the range within they have to be from. It's that orange circle, the range from where they have to be from the embarking transport in order to embark. So, quick review: the embarking unit, single unit in the group, must specify the group that you are going to embark. So in my case, it's Spec Ops 3 on the list. You select and you add. In order for this group to appear on this list, you have to create the group and create the action embark to transport. Those groups embark to transport, Spec Ops 3 and Spec Ops 2, are the available groups to embark. Again, on the helicopter, be very specific with the group that will embark your helicopter. So for the UE, I'm going to embark Spec Ops 3, not Spec Ops 2, because Spec Ops 3 is going to embark only UEs. The Spec Ops 2 is going to embark only the MI8. Doing like so, it will work. Now, another thing that I can do, I haven't done it yet, but I can show you. I can do this. Late activation, not visible before activation, and the same for this guy. Because those two are player units on multiplayer, they are both clients. I just want to activate the group of the respective helicopter that is going to play. So if I choose to play on the Mi-8, this group will appear. If I board the UE, this group will be activated. If I have two players, one for each chopper, then both groups will activate. We can do that very easily. We create a new trigger. I'm going to call blue because I am very specific and meticulous with my triggers, the names on my triggers and groups and units and areas and everything, because it gets easier when it gets complicated to find a group or a trigger or an action, whatever. I can do another video about this later if you want. So I'm going to activate Spec Ops 2. 2 are Spec Ops of the Mi-8. So I go here, group activate Spec Ops 2. And you can see here from the list the advantage of having these names very specified, because on the list now it's filtered, it's ordered alphabetically. So I've got first the blues and then I've got the reds. So it's easy for me to find the units. It's much easier instead of having units Cardinal 0252-1. You know, I don't know. It's impossible to remember where all of those units are in the map. So it's good practice to have good names. Moving forward, I'm going to activate the Spec Ops 2, blue Spec Ops 2, activate blue Spec Ops 2, activate blue Spec Ops 2, when the group or the unit is alive. So instead of going to group, I'm going to unit alive, because this group has a single unit and I prefer to be more specific. The unit is, I don't quite remember the name of Spec Ops Blue. No. Well, you see, I don't remember the name of the unit, although it's heli attack. I'm not sure. No worries. The trigger is created. I just go back, click here on the helicopter. Blue Giraffe Heli Spec Ops 1. Blue Heli Giraffe Spec Ops 1. That's my unit. So if I activate, or if this group is activated, is alive, I'm going to jump into this slot. This group is going to be activated. Simple. Now I clone it. I do the same for the Spec Ops 3. That would be the Heli Spec Ops 2. That's the UE, and I will activate the Spec Ops 3. There we go. File save. Let me make sure they are called. Okay, so we are going to test this. If I'm going to jump inside the UE, this group will activate. If I'm going to inside this Mi-8, this group will activate. So here we are, Jira. I'm going to board the Mi-8. Here I am on board the Mi-8. I'm going to center the view. Okay, so I've got the Mi-24s activating there. Okay, so here's the unit. Now I'm going to embark the unit. You don't have to open the doors. Airborne troops. Okay, gotta wait a little bit. I know it's automatic, they are embarking automatically. Apparently they're not. Airborne, embark. Embarking, blue spec ops 2. Let's go. Now let's see what happens. You can start embarking and roger, moving out. Now 2 are inside the chopper, but the other 6 are not. So what we have to do is to go to airborne troops again, disembark. They disembark and they'll start embarking again. So no change, nothing happened. It's just 2 troops are on board. Do that again. Okay, 1, 2 inside, and now the other ones are moving. So that's kind of a bug glitch here on DCS, but that's how you move around it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 5th guy is moving. Yeah, it's really weird the way they run. Look at that. Hopefully, you'll actually improve this very soon. Now, I still have 2 guys on side. See this? So, the first attempt, 2 troops embark, follow the order. Then we had to disembark twice. Now I have 6 on board. Now we have to disembark again. And you do this as many times as you need until you have all of your troops inside your trains. Here they are again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8. Move, mate. 7, and the last guy. There you go. So finally, I have everyone on board. It took me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 attempts, right? I had to disembark them 5 times in order to, there you go, on board. Now finally I have them all on board. So if you are using this method to embark troops, make sure you go forward and back and forth with the embark disembark option. So the embark will be automatic then, because it's predefined on the mission editor. You just have to force them to disembark until they get all inside the transport. And now we can go to, so let's kill them all. We're going to jump into the UE. Okay. Here's my UE. And again, I've got the transports ready to embark. The transports, the troops. One is moving, and yeah, they move, but they're not embarking, right? They're ready to. Now they're ready to embark. The option to use embarking. Let's go. Now Spec Ops 3. 1, 2, 3, and they stop. What do we do? Airborne troops disembark. Here we go. They will embark again, and the other guys will continue. Okay, got another one inside. The other 4 are still outside, so they embark again. Start the whole process automatically. And now the other one is moving. Here they go. So that's basically how you activate today embarking a disembarking option on DCS for single and multiplayer in a particular chopper. There we go, Spec Ops on board, and you're ready to go. We're ready to go. So I hope this was helpful for you guys. See you next time.